Hello guys, Srishti here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And today I wanted to share about the travel and visa requirements if you are traveling to Phuket country. So let's get started. We basically went to Phuket Island for our honeymoon trip, and we ended up actually buying a Vietnam visa, which was not required at all. So story behind it goes like this. Basically, Phuket is visa-free island for Indians, and our flights were like this. From Mumbai to Phuket, we had layover at Bangkok, and from Phuket to Mumbai, we had layover at Hanoi. Now, if you are actually not getting down to the mainland of Vietnam, you will not require visa at all. But when we were coming back from Phuket to Mumbai, we had to change terminals. Basically, if you are coming from Phuket to Hanoi, you will be dropped at this domestic terminal. And in order to actually go for international flight, you will have to change these terminals. Now, in order to change these terminals, we had to get down to the mainland Vietnam, and we had so much doubt about it, like if we require visa or not, and if we require visa and if we don't have visa, what will happen. So we ended up having visa. We bought a visa. It was just 2,500 per person. So we said like why to take risk, and we bought a visa. But it was not asked at all. When we were at Hanoi, nobody asked for visa from us. But to my surprise, at Phuket, when we actually went from Mumbai to Phuket, while getting down to the Phuket airport, immigration officer had actually asked us for the visa. So I'm not sure like how this works, because on paper it's a visa-free island. So anyways, we ended up buying a visa. Only one time we got actually asked for this particular visa, and other than that there was no hassle for it. But if you are actually booking a flight, make sure you can if you can book it through Bangkok or Singapore. That will be easy option, I would suggest, because we literally searched everywhere. We saw many videos. We saw we took help of Google. We researched on ChatGPT, but there was no particular answer that if we will require a visa or not. And our main concern was that because of this visa thing, we should not be denied our flight. We should not be actually missing our flight because of this. So we ended up having visa. So this was the story of visa. Now about the travel. First thing, if you are traveling from Mumbai to Phuket, there are plenty flights. Obviously, you will require a layover only. There is no direct flight to Phuket. So you can book any flight which is from Mumbai through Bangkok to Phuket. There are many flights through Singapore, many flights from Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City. So you can definitely go for that. And other than that, while coming back also there are same options you will find. The main airlines which actually work in this particular area is Vietjet and Vietjet Thai Air. So if I'm not sure if I'm correct with this name. I will definitely add it here. But yeah, so basically these airlines are there, and there are some airlines which work through Bangkok and Singapore as well. So you can definitely go and search what is actually suiting for you, what is the best option for you. It depends on the time as well. Mostly early morning and late night flights are cheap, so you can definitely check for those as well. Now about the terminal change. When we traveled through Bangkok, we actually got down to Terminal 1 to this Bangkok airport. So we actually got down on one terminal, and to travel back to other terminal there was an internal train. So don't miss that train. There are underground trains that run through Savarnabhumi airport. So you can definitely opt for that. uh, when we came through Hanoi, there was no such option. There were no underground trains or anything that will actually help you, and you will not have to get down to the mainland of Vietnam. So, but they have free bus service. Will be running from a terminal wherever this domestic terminal is there. Outside that terminal itself, the bus comes. It picks up the people and it drops to the this international terminal. This bus service is entirely free, so definitely opt for that as well. Now about internal travel in Phuket. Phuket is nothing but you can say Goa for Indians. So there are plenty of options that you can actually rent a bike, you can rent a car as well. There is a Grab taxi app which will have a fixed rate of taxis you can book. It works like Ola and Uber. So for them it's a Grab app. So you can definitely take a help of that app if you are not comfortable traveling on a bike or renting a car. You can definitely opt for Grab app taxi. But the cheaper option is renting a bike. It will cost you around 500 rupees, Indian rupees, if you are renting a bike for a day. Now about the licenses. If you have Indian driving license, will you be able to ride a bike or rent a car in Phuket or not? Basically yes, you can rent a car or rent a bike as well. We had actually asked our owner, the Airbnb owner, if we can take a bike and will there be any issue or not. So she said that until and unless you don't mess up in the traffic rules, you don't miss the signal, or you don't just hit someone or anything, people or police will not ask for the license as such. And we personally, when we were riding a bike there, we didn't saw a single police personnel there who actually was going to stop us or ask for the license. So it's pretty safe, and you can you can ride a bike there. It's not a problem, but make sure that you are following traffic rules. It's not like India that you will just jump a signal and there will be a fine coming up. No, it will be a big mess if you actually break a signal or anything. So try to avoid that. Other than that, there is no big issue about it. You can rent a bike and you can definitely go for a ride. We have traveled on bike from North Phuket to South Phuket, even East Phuket and West Phuket. We have traveled on a bike only. There was no mess at all. Now, the petrol in the bike, this situation is same as Goa. You will definitely have to refuel your bike. Uh, the people in Phuket actually ask for upfront payment if you are taking a bike, which is you have to tell them that okay, I'm renting this bike for 3 days, and they will take a payment upfront, and they will tell you that okay, this much petrol is there, and you have to first go and fill up your fuel. Don't go just like that, because there are so many cases I saw that their vehicle was stopped somewhere in the road because of the fuel. So don't do that mistake. Fill up your petrol tank and you can enjoy the Phuket Island. It's very beautiful. It's definitely very friendly. People are very friendly, very free. The main thing about riding your bike or driving your car is that in Phuket you have to drive your vehicle from right lane. So we in India, we actually drive our vehicle from left lane, but they have this right lane rule. So make sure you are just keeping that in mind. Maybe you can ask your PM to just remind you that okay, you have to drive through right lane, because we did the same. We were just reminding ourselves that okay, we have to take a right lane itself. We are not supposed to go in lane, and going on left lane again will cause issues, because it's a again violation of traffic rules. So take care of that, and I think this is pretty much about it. This is everything that I wanted to cover about the travel and visa. So if you have any questions, definitely drop a message there. I will try to help you and try to reply you back. So I hope you will enjoy your Fubok trip. Bye. And subscribe to my channel and press that bell icon.